Okay, so I'm going to keep things really simple for anyone that's just starting out, because if this was too complicated or too detailed, you just won't get started. So let me start by saying this is not an exhaustive or advanced approach to self-hypnosis. This is the Pareto's Law approach to self-hypnosis. The 20% of effort that's going to give you 80% of the results. The minimum effective dose of self-hypnosis, if you want to call it that. So let's look at step number one. You want to start by knowing that hypnosis doesn't make you do anything. It helps you make a change that you already want to make. And it helps if you know that it's absolutely possible for you to make this change. Number two, create one suggestion for yourself. Now, the easiest way to do this is by using what I call the tipsy suggestion model. Time, immediate, positive, short, and then your power words. So time is to include a word that gives some time context, such as every day or every night or every morning or every time I pick up the phone. Immediate, you want to use the word now, because you ideally want these changes immediately and not some abstract time in the future. Positive, you need to give yourself a positive suggestion. You can't say every day, I won't feel anxiety, because you're actually focusing on anxiety still. Say things the way you want them. Short, you want to keep your suggestions short and direct to reduce the cognitive load on your brain when trying to remember to give yourself these suggestions. And then your power words, you want to use words that you believe has power. If you love the word chillaxed over relaxed, then use that. Use words that you feel have an extra connection, power, and intensity for you. For example, every night I find it easier to get to sleep. Or every morning I now wake up feeling more excited to exercise. Or every day I find it easier to chillax in challenging situations. Something like that. Number three, now that you have your suggestion created, the next step is to induce a state of mind that we call hypnosis. But here's the thing. Without some scientific neurofeedback device attached to your head to measure those brain waves and the brain activity, your only focus in doing this to know whether you're in hypnosis or not should just be to feel relaxed and just feel safe and be as non-judgmental as possible towards yourself and the process. So with that in mind, perhaps the fastest way to induce a light hypnotic state is using the three-step in up, out, down method. Here's how you do this. So sit comfortably first. Step one, you take a deep breath in and you raise your head up towards the sky. And then step two, you breathe out and drop your head. And as your eyes cross the horizon, you close your eyes and you go down with the intention to allow yourself to relax really deeply as you breathe out. And then step three, with each breath, just allow yourself to get more and more relaxed and imagine your brain activity just slowing down. Now, number four is after a few breaths, start saying the suggestion to yourself. You don't need to vocalize it out aloud. Most people can hear their own voice inside their own head. So just say the suggestion over and over for 1 to 2 minutes, or maybe longer. It's entirely up to you. Now, studies on habit formation and change have shown that approximately 5 to 7 quick repetitions is all it needs to create a stronger neural pathway. So remember that you're actually telling yourself how to change. It's almost as though you are reprogramming your own brain for the change that you want to see happen, using this hypnotic opportunity when your brain is more receptive to it. Now, you can do it longer than 1 to 2 minutes, but you might not need to. But here's a quick tip. Don't time it. Remember, you want to avoid self-judgment, analysis, critical thought, and logic during this process. Just pretend that you fully believe that this is working for you, and it's actually more likely to work. It's crazy sometimes how our brain works. And then part 5 or step 5, then when you think you've finished, just bring yourself back, telling yourself to become fully alert and awake. And then step 6, which is the final step to cap it all off, cap off your experience. You want to finish with a positive feeling or a celebration, because your brain is more likely to remember to do something that makes it feel good. So allow yourself to feel a sense of accomplishment or optimism about the future now, and knowing that you've just reprogrammed your brain in some way. So comment below and let me know what suggestion you're excited to give yourself. It's good practice to put what you've just learned into action. Now remember, tipsy, time, immediate, positive, short, and then your power words. So check out the next video on what sort of results you can expect from using self-hypnosis.